Thank you all for being here. I'm Eric Gomez, Golden Boy Promotions. I'll be conducting the Undercard press conference. We had a great turnout yesterday for the main event press conference, and it looks like we have a great turnout today. So thank you guys all for being here and all the support you've been giving this amazing event. I think personally, being involved in all the pay-per-view shows we've done, that this is by far the best undercard, pay-per-view undercard we've ever done. We have a little bit of everything. We have fighters from 3 different continents, and we're very excited. Some of the biggest names in boxing will be fighting on Saturday night to go along with the great main event, which should be historic. Just want to give you guys a little bit of information that we're very, very excited about. I just got confirmation that our show tomorrow night, that will air on ESPN, has sold out.
Real briefly, let the young fighters know that this is a great opportunity for y'all to be on their card like this, Cinco de Mayo, with Canelo and Chavez. This is your chance now to be in a position to be the superstar of boxing and also be part of the historic months of the year. So to everyone, be really selfish to get all attention if you can when you step in that ring. And so we'll show everybody, you know, safe, but take care of your business and put a good show on. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Our big name fighters, these are not guys who are just starting out. They've all had a lot of TV exposure. They've had great success in the room. They've had great success in the ring, and people know who they are. So we think they together enhance the level of competitiveness of the card. And most importantly, I think the diverse fan group that they all 3 bring from Argentina and Canada, and I know JoJo's big in LA, it really makes the card even bigger. So I'd like to thank Golden Boy for putting this all together. I know it's not easy, but the combination of this on the card and the main event, which is historic, will make Saturday night special. And I guarantee you the suggested retail price of $59.95 is not a thought in the many fans who are going to see this show on Saturday. So thank you, get the word out about these great guys, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Hey, Tony!
One more mention before we get to the fighters. You know, at Golden Boy Promotions we've done, I wouldn't be able to count it, I would have to look at it, but many, many pay-per-views throughout the years. We've been around 18 years or so, and I gotta say that I was having a conversation with my mentor, the great Don Chargan, who's sitting over here. Don?
Hey,
Hall of Fame matchmaker Don Chargan. And Don was telling me, Eric, that this has got to be probably the best pay-per-view from top to bottom that Golden Boy has done. And this is coming from a man that's, you know, done over 1,000 or been involved in over 1,000 world title promotions. And you know, so we're very proud about that, and we're committed to bring you guys the best fights. And that's what Oscar's instilled in us. That's what he did when he was a fighter. Bernard has done the same thing. Bernard's motto is always, you make the best fights, they'll come. And it's proven, it's been proven. So again, Saturday night, the fight's available on HBO pay-per-view. You can also get it on www.goldenboypromotions.com. We're gonna start with the free view of 3 fights. I'll introduce those fighters now. And obviously with great speed and power, he's undefeated, 16-0. I want to have him come up and say a few words. You can see him on the free view. And I know this kid's gonna be a future champion. And that's Joseph Aguirre. Joseph?
Hey, good morning everybody. I'm really excited. I come from Cancun, Mexico, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity with my promoters, with everybody at Golden Boy, all the people supporting me from Mexico. First time in Vegas fighting, it's a dream come true, and it's incredible. I've been fighting in Mexico all my career, and on Saturday you guys are going to see a Mexican beginning his path to World Championship, and it's going to be a war in there. Thank you for everybody, and have a good day.
This long-time stable, Golden Boy stable fighter has an amazing record, 27-1. He is a former NABF featherweight champion. He's the former WBC silver champion, and he's coming off a series of good wins and marching his way back to be in the title contention. He's a very exciting fighter. You guys are going to see him on Saturday night, and that's Ronnie Rios. Ronnie.
First and foremost, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions for giving me the opportunity to fight my first Cinco de Mayo weekend. And second of all, I want to thank Jim Grant and the T-Mobile Center for having me and my team here. And more importantly, I also want to thank my team for always being there for me. Thank you for supporting me through thick and thin. Yeah, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ronnie. This next kid was an Olympian for the Mexican team in the last Olympics. He's got an incredible story how he made it to the Olympics, and some of you who want to interview him after and talk to him, you guys can ask him. But he's got an incredible story. You guys don't want to miss it. But we're very high on this kid. He's a prospect. He's making his pro debut this Saturday, and he's managed by the great Frank Espinoza. Frank, out here. Hi, Frank. Thank you. You know, we at Golden Boy, we call Frank Yoda because he always seems to find these fighters and turns them into Jedi Knights. And this is no exception. You know, Frank works with some of the best fighters in the world, and we feel very high about Raul Curiel's boxing abilities, and we know that this kid's going to be something special. So I want to bring him up. He's making his pro debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Raul Curiel.
Hi everyone, have a good day. First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, to make this possible. My manager that always stay by my side, Frank Espinoza, like my coaches, Manny Robles, Edgar Yasso, Marco Morales, that will push myself every day to be better in the ring. So what can I say? You will see the same Raul Curiel, try to make a good work in the ring, try to give it a good show for the fans, and well, give it the best wishes to my partners and all the fighters to be part in this great fight, in this great night of fight. Thank you everybody, and God bless all.
Okay, this other standout fighter, we're very excited about. His combination of speed and power is incredible for being a fighter at such a young age. He's one of our top prospects. He's got an incredible record, 8-0, 7 knockouts. You know, it's funny because we watch him fight, and you know, with the speed, combinations, he reminds us a lot of many of the great fighters. And we're hoping that, you know, this kid can really take off. He already has a big fan base back home. And you'll be able to see him on Saturday night. He'll be on the Freeview. So I want to bring him up to say a few words. Ryan Garcia. Ryan.
Hey everyone. First, I want to thank God. I want to thank Golden Boy Boxing. Golden Boy Promotions. I want to thank HBO. I want to thank my manager, Roger Ruiz, my brother, my family, everybody supporting me back home. Come May 6th, I'm extremely ready. I trained really hard for this fight. I put my whole dedication in it. I'm training like it's a world championship fight, and this is my time. I'm ready to put on a show. Come May 6th, I'm gonna come with explosive. Can't come up with the words, but I'm coming to bring everything I got, my speed, my power, and I'm gonna look to put on a great show for everybody that's watching. Thank you.
Tough match. He's fighting a kid that's coming to derail him. A fighter that's going to be tough, and he knows that this is a great opportunity for him to make some noise if he can beat Ryan Garcia. I want to bring him up. He's here. Tyrone Lucky. Tyrone?
I'd like to thank HBO and Golden Boy Promotions for the opportunity. Come May 6th, I'm about to get this man, or this young man, the fight of his life. A little physical education is always good, so it's going to be an action-packed fight. Thank you.
Okay, this other prospect I'm very excited about. This is the first woman we signed to a multi-year contract at Golden Boy Promotions. She's a former Olympian for the United States, the first woman to medal for the United States. She comes from the great state of Texas, Houston, Texas. And don't get fooled by her looks. She's a killer in the ring. We're very excited about Marlen. You know, she's so marketable, but not only marketable, she can back it up with her fighting style. She's very aggressive, the speed and the combinations. She's gonna be a champion really, really soon. We're committed to Marlen, and just wait. You'll be seeing her more bigger events as well. So I want to bring her up, say a few words. The beautiful Marlen Esparza. Marlen.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't know I was gonna say anything. I thought I was gonna just like sit there and look cute for a little bit. So, but I'm really excited about this opportunity and this experience. I thank Golden Boy and everybody for backing me and understanding that, seeing the vision that I see. I'm really grateful to be on such an amazing card with such amazing fighters, and I'm not gonna disappoint. It's not about winning or losing right now. It's about how I'm gonna win. So, I hope everybody enjoys it, and I'm ready.
Pay-per-view, and I think we have a great opening fight. Whenever you have two undefeated fighters fighting each other, you know it's a special fight. Manuel Avila has been a fighter of Golden Boy Promotions for many years. This fight here that he's having is probably the toughest of his career, but he's ready for it. When we asked him about fighting Joseph Diaz, he didn't blink, he didn't hesitate, he said, yes, that's the fight I've been wanting. He's got a great amateur record. This fight will be for the NABF and NABO title. They call him Tino. He's out of Fairfield, California. I want to bring him up to say a few words. Manuel Tino Avila. Manuel.
First off, I'd like to thank God, you know, for without him I wouldn't be here. Second of all, Golden Boy Promotions, all their staff. Yeah, I've been with Golden Boy, you know, my whole career. You know, if without them, I wouldn't be at this stage right now. And come Saturday, it's gonna be an action-packed fight, 2 undefeated fighters. You know, someone's gonna have to go. Thank you.
Tino is 22-0, so just wanted to give you guys that information there. He's 22-0, and this is it's always great when you can put 2 undefeated fighters. You know, sometimes you don't see undefeated fighters fight each other until it's a world title fight. But these two guys, you know, they stepped up to the plate. They said this is a big event. Let's give the fans what they want to see. So this, you know, although it's not for a world title, they're putting it all on the line, so I really commend them, and I know it's going to be a great fight. And many of you in the media have told me this is probably the fight of the night. We'll see, because the other fights are pretty great as well. What can I say about Joseph Diaz that hasn't been said already? Joseph is an Olympian. He's got an incredible record. He's also undefeated 23-0. He's been on the big stage before. But this night, on Saturday night, is going to be a little more special. He knows that he's fighting a tough fighter that's also in the same position and that would like to take his place in boxing. He's got a very good manager, Ralph Heredia. Ralph is sitting right over there. Thank you, Ralph, for all your hard work. So let's bring him up to say a few words. Joseph Diaz Jr. Joseph.
Hello, everyone. First off, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Robert Diaz, Bernard Hopkins, and the rest of the Golden Boy team. I also want to thank my sponsors, Adriana's Insurance, and Jersey Mike's, Loretta, Global Processing Systems, and Everlast. I want to thank my manager, Ralph Heredia, and Moses Heredia for giving me all these great opportunities to shine on big cards. And also, I want to thank my father, Joseph Diaz Sr., for getting me well prepared for this fight. We had a 10-week training camp. We trained very hard for this fight. We know that there's a tough opponent ahead of me with Manuel Villa. He's undefeated as well. two young undefeated fighters. There's going to be a lot at stake for this fight. Whoever wins this fight could be the mandatory for the world titles next. So I trained very hard for this fight, and I was very dedicated, very well prepared, and I just couldn't go out there and just perform in front of all the millions watching and thousands in attendance. Thank you again for all your support, and I'll see you guys Saturday.
I'm always going to smile. I'm in the sport that I love, boxing. And I really, I'm sitting over here and I'm listening to this, and I really, really got to congratulate Golden Boy Promotions, Eric Gomez, Oscar, Bernard. They really put on a spectacular fight Saturday night. I mean, it was something special to put together the Canelo Chavez main event. I mean, for many, many reasons, inside the ring and outside the ring, it was really a special thing that they pulled off to make that fight. And then when I sit here and listen to this undercard, and I got to tell you, I was extremely impressed by everybody that got up here and spoke. And it's a real true testament to our sport. And it's great that on an occasion like this, they're able to put together an undercard on a mega fight where the public, where fans and the world can see what kind of quality fighters exist in this game. I mean, I saw some guys, everybody that came up here spoke great. They're great fighters in the ring, and it's really a true testament to our sport. So I want to congratulate you.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank Golden Boy Promotion for having me, Star Boxing Promotion for having me, also, I'd like to give a special shout out to Ron Katz. He told me to do this for him. And, May 6th, what can I say? Matthysse is a great fighter, strong, powerful, but it's my time now. I'm young, strong, hungry, and I've been doing this my whole life, and I expect fireworks come May 6th, and I'm just ready to get going. This is what I've been working on my whole life for. My dad had me in the gym since I was 8 years old. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be here, fighting in front of Mexican fans on Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's a blessing to be here. It's my first time fighting on Cinco de Mayo weekend, so fighting in front of Mexican fans, that's a great blessing for me to have. And I'd like to thank you all for coming out, and thank you. Appreciate it.
And when I told them about Emmanuel Taylor, they knew exactly who he was, because Lucas fought on that undercard. He fought in Cincinnati. And he stood there to watch Emmanuel fight tooth and nail with Adrian Broner. That was a close fight. So when I told him Emmanuel, he said, perfect. I want a real fight. I want to prove that I'm back. And if I beat this guy, then I want to be considered for big fights again. Ahora un poco en español. Mario Arano ha sido socio de Golden.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Bueno, muy contento de volver a Estados Unidos.
Very happy to be back here in the United States.
Muchas gracias a Golden Boy, a Mario Arano.
Thank you, Golden Boy, Mario Arano.
A mi equipo nuevo que hemos entrenado muy bien.
My team, my new trainer, we've trained very well.
A mi papá, a mi cuñado, al profe Federico, ya es el día que nos ha recibido muy bien el niño.
My father, who's here with me, my brother-in-law, Federico, the trainer, and Joel Diaz, who again was great with us in Indio.
Y bueno, a mi promotor igual, muchas gracias por las palabras y gracias por
Thank you for the nice words.
A Mario y a Golden Boy por recibirme esta pelea.
And once again, Mario, Golden Boy, thank you for getting me this fight.
A Manuel Taylor, igual que vamos a hacer una gran pelea.
Manuel Taylor, we're gonna put on a great fight.
Y bueno, nos vemos el sábado. Muchas gracias.
We'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you very much. Fights, or with the big names if he wins on Saturday night. So I want to bring him up, say a few words. Marcos El Dorado Reyes.
Hi everybody. First of all, I want to thank God, and I want to thank my promoters, Paco, Don Charging, is here. I want to thank my team. Without my team, I'd not be here tonight. So I'm very grateful. I'm very excited for this fight. To be fighting on May 6th event on the Undercard with Canelo. I want to thank Lemieux for accepting the challenge. It's gonna be a good fight. Two big punchy fighters in the ring. It's gonna be explosive. Thank you.
David has grown from that fight. He's become better. He's taken boxing a lot more serious now. He's changed his team. He's done so many things that the great fighters do. And Camille's been with him step by step. You know, he really doesn't need any introduction with a face like this. He's really becoming one of the most exciting fighters out there. You know you're going to get a great fight with David Lemieux when he steps in that ring, and you know he's going to try to rip your head off. So the amount of response we got when we announced that David was going to be on May 6th was overwhelming. It was great. We got calls from all over the place, emails, on Twitter. People were so excited to see David back in the ring again. So I'm very excited to see this fight. I know it's a tough fight for David. He's fighting a bigger man. He's fighting a guy that's dangerous and hungry, but that's what David wants. He wants the big fights. He wants to be considered for the big names. He's not here to hide and pick and choose. He wants everybody and anybody. So I want to bring up our partner, Camilo Estefan, who's done a great job with David in Montreal and throughout his career. He's the
Well, I'm back. Faster than I thought. I was here last year at the Canelo camp doing the undercard against Tapia. It was a great show, great night. I'm expecting tonight, on Saturday, even a much bigger night with two Mexicans going at it, with me on the undercard and such a great undercard with all the fighters on it. So extremely excited, and I couldn't be more ready. As Eric said, right, I was gonna go on vacation, but he said spoke with Camille, and Camille told me, "You wanna fight on May 6th?" I'm like, of course, sure. I have no injuries. I'm good. I'm ready to go. So we took the fight right away. I'm extremely ready. I'm extremely strong, and we didn't take no time off. We worked very hard for this fight also. So we make sure there's nothing that we left behind that we didn't take to bring to the ring on May 6th for a great night of boxing. So thanks to Marcos Reyes to accepting the challenge. I can only tell them it's gonna be a painful, beautiful experience, but it's gonna be an experience. So and to all.
Matthysse! ¡Masacre! ¡Demuestre, masacre! ¡Demuestre! Ponga respeto. Matthysse knockout. ¡Vamos, Argentina! ¡Vamos, masacre! ¡Vamos!